Do it all, baby.
That's right. Do it all, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday afternoon here in McKinney, Texas, y'all, because we are at the very, very astounding Comedy Arena in McKinney, y'all, in downtown McKinney. Yes, and they are one of our sponsors today to get this episode in. I don't know what episode number it is. It's just another one, y'all. Welcome back to the Metro Icon Podcast. I am your host, Shawn Kay the Showman of Do It All Entertainment and DIA Media Solutions. And you know what we do on this podcast, y'all? We talk about the world of entertainment and media and the icons that live in it. And we bring in some people within the industry. And I got a guy in front of me today, y'all, who is part of the comedy scene. And I've seen him quite a few times, y'all. And he's got quite a story, and he's shared quite some stories on stage. And I'm happy to hear a little bit more about that on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my man TJ Evans in the house.
Thank you. I'm quite happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here, bro. How you feeling, bro? This took a minute. This took a minute to get here, bro. Listen, when I tell you the schedule, the work that goes into this podcast, y'all, you have no idea, okay? But I got to shout out some sponsors before. So first off, I got to give it up to Comedy Junkie Society, y'all. My man George Red Speaks, hooking it up here at Comedy Arena. A man who hosts the comedy open mics here on Monday nights, where I actually got to see TJ here, not only on Monday night, but also on one of their shows on a Thursday night. They have some amazing acts and shows, and also some classes and seminars here at the Comedy Arena. So if you guys are ever interested, make sure you guys check them out here at the Comedy Arena. And as well, you know, of course, Comedy Arena, but then I also have to shout out my guy, Mr. Devin of Ethos Media. As you can see, this is the episode that is definitely going to elevate all the other episodes that you've probably have seen, as this episode is going to be released in the future once I have my season recorded. But of course, you'll be noticing the shift and elevation of the quality, especially when it comes to the visuals. But my man, Devin from Ethos Media, came through to showcase this podcast setup to make it look clean. And he was one of the media partners of the Metro Icon competition. So I am very much appreciative of him and all of our sponsors, because I need sponsors on this thing, y'all. It costs money to make this happen, and I keep financing this not only with my financial resources, which is limited as a full-time entertainer. Y'all should know this game, but it's also invested with much more than just my financial resources. My damn time, y'all. That I put a lot of time into this. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste another second, y'all, and go into this episode talking to my man, TJ Evans, man. Yeah.
Yes.
How's everything going, man? Do you have some shows this weekend?
Yes. I just had a show Friday. Actually, before I continue, I do want to shout out Big D. Big D from behind the cameras and everything, doing the production.
Oh, Mr.
You call
Devin.
him Devin, and call him Big D.
Big D, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's what his wife calls him at home. But you know, we usually don't say that in a public forum. You know, it makes it awkward. You know, he got that ginger blush. You know, when you say them personal things. You know,
it's an intimidation factor actually when gingers blush a little bit.
Yeah. Blushing is not something that a person with melanin has to really worry about too much. You know, if a person with melanin is blushing, you know they really feeling it. But yes, of course, another big shout out to my man Big D, aka Devin of Ethos Media. But yeah, man, I'm happy to have you here, bro. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you Texas born and raised?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
no.
Where are you originally from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh shit,
317. Baby.
Okay, that's so I'm from Chicago.
Oh shit, okay.
Right.
I saw the tats.
That's
and everything.
right.
And I saw the stars.
I'm from Chicago, but my fiance is from Goshen, Indiana.
Oh,
yeah, just I know. That's exactly. That's why I'm moving her and her kids out to Dallas.
Yes,
because I'm like, babe, you don't even got a Costco. Okay,
right? She's still there.
She's still there, yeah, but she's gonna they'll be coming here and by December, so that the kids will start halfway through the school year after the new year and stuff. So working it out, you know. But in the meantime, you know, when did you come out from Indianapolis out to here?
Oh, I got to here 2018.
Oh, so you're pretty fresh. So I came in at the end of 2020. So we're kind of roughly in the same boat. But how's it been thus far?
Oh, it's been good, man.
You know damn well you ain't going back to Indianapolis, are you? Right. People ask me all the time.
I love Indianapolis. I mean, I love it just one because it's a small big city, and so obviously we got we got the big city. Can I curse on here?
Yeah, this is not a radio show. This is a podcast.
Okay, I didn't know what you
we can say whatever we want.
I don't want to fuck up your money because I heard you too. The first 2 minutes. I think it's been past that. But.
Listen, you can't fuck up my money. My money's been fucked up for a minute. It ain't nothing worse you can do to it.
But no, Indianapolis, they got all the big city shit. Everything. Football team, basketball team, all that. But
with their 6 buildings in downtown.
Exactly. No, it's really like that. Everything is next to each other.
Sure.
And like if you want to go baseball game, right there. Basketball game, okay, you're adventurous on the same night, right there. It's like not far at all.
I have been to a Pacers game, but it's because they were playing the Bulls. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I went. That's the only reason,
Yes.
And it was fun to see how many Bulls fans were in that Pacers stadium, just throwing off the vibes for them.
Because it ain't far. It ain't far. They up the street.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 hours. It's not that bad of a drive, But yeah, man. So Indianapolis, do you still have family out there?
Oh yeah. All my family's out there except for my immediate family. So reason why I came out here in the first place was my dad, my mom, my sister. They all moved here. My dad got a better job. He works with Amazon. Shout out to Jeff Bezos. Sponsor.
But you better.
Right.
I know you got the funds. You definitely better.
Send me that money, dog. I know you made some money off of that big shaped.
If you don't, we're just going to call that delivery platform. That's what we're going to call you. We're not going to say anything else than that. So your parents moved out here and then you said your sister did?
Yeah, they were already, because my sister was young anyway. So she was still, I think either about to start high school, middle school, whatever. So they moved out here. I was still in college. Went to Wabash College. Shout out to Wabash College. Sponsor.
Whole lot of shout outs. There's a lot of shout outs. Potential sponsors are reaching out to you.
They're going to reach out. Wabash College is like that.
I'm going to add the hashtags. When I post this, I'm going to add all the hashtags. Hashtag Wabash College. Hashtag Amazon Delivery. Hashtag Jeff Bezos.
If you do the hashtags with Wabash College, you put WAF. It's WAF. It stands for Wabash Always Fights.
That sounds like the dirtiest. That is the dirtiest acronym.
Very.
There's definitely a lot of inclination that can go with that acronym. At that school,
we have a thing called the Sphinx Club. Sphinx in Egypt, a bunch of white people took it and spent it into something else. And it's a group of just dudes. This is all male school, mind
Okay.
Wabash College, all male school. So we got a group of dudes.
All male college?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well... Well, we could talk about that.
We could.
I don't know if we should. I don't know what we're going to bring up, but yes, okay. It was an all male school, and you because you got your master's. That's what I understand. Is that where you got your master's from?
No, got my master's online, baby. Ohio University.
Okay. And what'd you get your master's in?
In business administration. Master's MBA. My MBA.
Oh, okay. So MBA man. All right. And then how long were you working within like the industry, I guess, using your MBA before you jumped into comedy?
Oh, I was still in school getting my MBA when I started.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how many years have you been doing comedy then now?
So I did my first set in 2014.
Okay.
2014 was the first time I ever did a set, but didn't really do anything towards comedy till 2019.
Okay.
So, okay. And that's when I was out here.
Okay.
At that point.
So you were doing comedy in Indianapolis for some time. Oh, just once.
One time.
And in 2014, then you just didn't do it for years after that?
Was hosting an event. So this was in college.
Okay.
In college, was hosting an event. I was in our Black Student Union. It's called Malcolm X Institute Black Studies.
Okay.
The event was called Ecstasy, Malcolm X, playing words.
Yeah.
Was the host for it. And so it was a poetry slam. And, we do the poetry slam or whatever. So I was hosting it. But I said, you know what? I want to write a poem that I'm going to bring out. It was completely satire, meant to be funny, all this shit, whatever. But never had performed it in front of anybody, whatever. Literally wrote it, I want to say maybe 2 hours before the event.
Okay.
And so
how long was your set?
Oh, how long was that damn poem? Probably maybe 3 minutes with applause reaction, like crowd reaction and everything, because that's what it was meant to be. It was just like bunch of just lines, just heavy lines, and make people laugh. And so did that. It was literally 3 minutes. Tell you, that was the first time I ever got on stage purposely to be funny. I think that's what comedy is the intent. So and it was a high, it was a rush that I'd never felt before in my life, and was like, I want to do that.
Okay.
But I gotta finish school first. And I gotta get this master's going, because I need a fallback plan. Because comedy's nice. But
you don't know, and you have to love the journey. When it comes to comedy, you have to love the journey with not an expectation of when you're trying to achieve a result. Now, it's not a bad thing to work towards something and ultimately try and get it, but definitely is it's definitely good to have a fallback plan and those revenue streams to make sure that you're able to pay them bills and stuff. As you guys can probably hear from the background and stuff, we're not in no soundproof booth or nothing like that. You're gonna hear some sirens. You're gonna hear
the streets.
You're in the streets of McKinney, and so you never know how wild it's gonna get. But either way, we make this podcast happen no matter where we go, and we just deal with the elements. That's
for my people back in Indianapolis. I know you don't know what McKinney is like. McKinney's like Geist. If you've been out there, you know what Geist is. You get it now. You understand it.
Yeah. I love inside jokes.
That with people who
I hope to be part of one day. but yeah, the Geist. Yeah, totally. Right. That Geist.
They got a reservoir out there, man. Geist is legit. That's where like Pacers players and stuff. That's where they live.
Oh, okay.
That's where they stay at.
Oh, so it's nice.
Oh, it's nice.
Then the Geist is nice.
Good white people.
Okay, all right, for sure. Well, we got some of those here in around DFW.
We got one.
Yeah.
Big D. Shout out to Big D.
I do relate to your story, because you said that your family came out here and then you moved out here. So my sister had moved out here, and she moved to Frisco because she's one of the Indian people that made it out there. And
I'll be honest with you real quick. Why, when and this is probably going to be in racist, but anyway. Indian people, I don't know, that move out here, they initially go to Frisco. That's what I noticed, is like, if you want to find where all the Indian people are in Dallas, greater Dallas area, go to Frisco.
I'm gonna tell you what, there is a good amount of them, but I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of everywhere. Really? Like, because I live in Capel, and there's a good amount of Indian people in Capel. There's a good amount in Irving, actually a lot in Irving and Grapevine. So I mean, we got the numbers, baby.
For real.
We just gonna pull up.
I appreciate it. I like y'all, man.
But that Frisco got that good school systems. You know what I mean? That's why these Indian people going out there and stuff, because their school systems are nice.
But I love y'all, man, because y'all let me know it's safe to walk in this neighborhood. When I see y'all, because y'all usually, walk. I don't know if all Indian people get to the walk.
See, that's racist right there. I take offense to that. What you mean? We can't be dangerous, TJ?
No, I'm just saying, y'all let me know this is a safe neighborhood to walk in.
Well, okay. Well, I'm glad that we bring you that type of certainty when you walk down, the street and stuff like that. When you're melting your ass off in these damn street walks, at least you feel safe. Sweaty and safe. That's what we try. We thrive. But yeah, man, it's been a wonderful grind. I guess I'm sure it's been a good journey since 2018 being out here. So you do have a day job though?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what you do during the day.
Yeah, just got a day job like a couple months ago.
So what were you doing? So were you not working?
Stay home daddy.
Are you utilizing that master's though with this new day job?
Oh, now I am. Yeah, okay. No, for sure. Now I am. Yeah, I was, or I am now an HR coordinator. I won't put my job out there because,
you never know.
I done said some things.
Yeah. About the Geist. You can't let the employer know about them Geist. But yeah, so now you have that 9 to 5, and but you are a stay-at-home dad. You have how many kids?
2.
You have 2 kids. How old are they?
My oldest is 6, and then the youngest is 10 months.
10 months?
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
A boy.
Boy
is the youngest. Oldest is the girl.
Oh. Perfect dynamic.
Perfect.
It's a perfect dynamic right there. That's exactly what you want.
What happened?
I always say, like, because I want a son one day, and I think it'd be great, but I feel like that I'm due for a daughter. Like I'm going to get a daughter as my first child. You know, I've lived in the entertainment world for quite some time, so I've been through some shenanigans. So I just don't think
you did some dirt, Shawn. What you're saying?
listen, man. I've seen some things, TJ. Okay, I've seen some things, and I've participated in some things. Let's just say that. All right, but I do believe that it's like I've had dreams and visions that one day I am going to have a daughter that's going to like. I always say that, but you know, the universe gave me a son too. That'd be cool. But I got a few years. I got a few years before that thing kids come into the play, because I got 3 that's gonna be moving in with me, you know. And so yeah, my girl's got 3 kids.
3 kids.
3 kids.
Man,
That AC just kicked back on, Devin. Oh man. Devin's nightmare. We gonna keep this rolling though. We don't edit our episodes. We just keep it going.
But 3 step kids.
See, here's the thing. They're not gonna be my step kids though.
What are they gonna be?
They're just going to be they're gonna be my woman's kids. That's what I most see them. They're my woman's kids. Here's the thing. Like I have, and I know people are gonna say and feel some type of way about it, but the way I've always told these kids, I said from the very beginning, I said, no matter what happens between me and your mom,
For sure.
I'm never gonna be your dad. It's just the facts. I'm not going to be your dad. I'm not going to be your father. And that's okay, because you never needed one. You've had a mom that's played that role and taken care of you your whole lives.
For sure.
Who I am going to be is going to be the man that treats your mom well. Yeah. I'm going to be the good man that treats your mom well. Somebody that you guys can look out for, that is going to look out for you.
Yeah.
And always have your best interests at heart. Mom will keep it real as fuck with you at all times. I'm not gonna talk to you like, all right, you know, oh, was it a bad day? Like I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm gonna talk to these kids, you know,